Welcome back to Mega Man 8. So we beat up Wily a little bit, but he's not done yet, so we gotta go beat him up again. But first, I went to the trouble, as you may or may not have seen, to go collect the remaining bolts. There are 40 of them total. And now we have all 40.
Welcome back.
Even 40 is still not enough to buy everything. Like, hoo boy.
Well, what do you want to get?
Yeah, but we do have 12. We do have 12 bolts left to spend, though, so that's something. Let's see here. We actually have both of these.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one that halves your energy.
Yeah, halves the energy.
So that one's good that we got that.
That's the shortened charge buster.
Yeah, that one's good. I like that one.
Okay, spare bodies will be... Basically, you get your lives back to full.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Increases the amount of energy or energy weapon you recover.
I guess when you collect an item...
Yeah, you either get, like, more energy from it. The Mega Buster will speed up if you obtain life energy. Okay, so basically, if you have full life, it converts to weapon energy.
Do not care.
Sliding speeds up. Be careful.
That sounds dangerous. Let's see here. So we have exit. Let's buy the ladder.
Mega Buster will be fired automatically while the energy is being charged. So it's basically you just shoot while it's charging.
Yeah. Which, like, isn't bad, but I feel like we can find a better use for our money.
Let's see. The weapon with the lead, we already have that. It's the energy balancer.
Yeah.
You can fire up to 5 Mega Busters together. 4 extra lives will be available from the game start. And the charge shot will change to a piercing ray, or a piercing laser shot, or a powerful arrow shot.
Okay, I kind of want this one. Even though it's super late in the game, because when we game over and start over with 2 lives, that's like almost not enough to get you through.
I mean, technically it's 3 lives, so if you get this, it's like 5 lives, but, you know,
so, like,
technicalities. And
I feel like I could go with that one. I feel like I could go with that. And then I also feel like, unless something's jumping out at you, I kind of want to get one of these two just to show them off.
I mean,
because these are kind of interesting charge shots. I
usually get the arrow one.
Yeah.
I don't really get the piercing one, but I've never really tried the piercing one. So, I mean, this is up to you. There's no optional, like, you have to have this build, or else you're a big old stinky bad Mega Man player gamer.
We'll type in the comments right now. You didn't use this specific build, so you're a big old bad stinky Mega Man player.
Listen, if I adhere to the meta, there would not be 3 people in my raid group who are playing these selfish DPS jobs. Did you want the Black Mage, Samurai, and Mechanist, or all the most selfish jobs in raid? Yeah, because my people wanted to play them, so I'm making them.
That's what they want to play, so let's all have a good time.
Anyway.
Okay, so you usually use the arrow.
I usually use the arrow, because the whole point is it, like, shoots a shot, and if it hits a wall, it bounces off, like, 5 blasts backwards. Or, like, it hits a target or hits a wall. It'll just, like, boom, and just shoot, like, 5 shots back. The piercing laser, I'm not really sure. I've never really seen it that much.
Piercing laser. I'd be willing to bet it, like, hits something and then just keeps going.
Probably. Considering it's called a piercing laser.
Yeah. I mean, the Mega Buster already kind of does that, though. Oh, I'm genuinely curious, but I also don't want to heck us up.
Whatever. I mean, probably some people get the latter thing because they feel comfortable with it, so,
True.
like...
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get the laser because I've seen this one. I've seen, like, watched playthroughs and people use this one. I've never seen the laser.
Right on. Good luck,
Then
Mega Man.
Now, it's not save, so if it's garbage, we can load our save.
Well, I mean, the other problem is that you're also always left with, like, one bolt.
Yeah, nothing costs one bolt. Okay, so I am in control, if it's not already obvious. We're gonna go in, beat up Wily. This should be the last couple Wily stages?
It's Wily Stage 3 now.
Oh, do I have to do the boss refights?
No.
Oh, thank heavens.
Ready.
Ready. Got them 4 lives. Alright, what do you look like? Sure do look like a Mega Buster.
I'm assuming it just keeps going through, so...
Well, let's hit something and see what happens.
Oh, you don't have it equipped.
Oh, you have to equip that? That's weird.
Yeah, I think you have to equip it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're on it, it's equipped.
As long as it's highlighted. Okay, and then let's leave the stage. Ooh, lasers. Wow, get wrecked.
Truly getting wreckage. It might be one of those things where, like, depending on the iframe stuff, it, like, destroys
Oh, I can't kill
it.
him, though. Eh!
I forgot how to slide. Oh yeah, it pierces through their shield.
I love it. I'm grateful. I'm content with the decisions that I've made. There are no, there are no bolts in the Wily stages. So you don't have to worry about that. I like this charge shot, though.
Oh yeah, we got the charges faster thing on, so it, like, mega charges and then just...
What do you want me to do about that? That's okay, I'll wait.
Nah, you have to off-screen it.
What do you want me to do about that guy, though? Just there, being a jerk. I mean, I guess you have more time than I think you do on these. Well, I've made a bad decision. Should have jumped for the platform. Get her back. Whatever.
Not like I'm near death, oh.
I got 4 lives. You're the one that walks. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
I can't see.
It's basically just gonna walk over stuff. And...
Yeah, I don't know what you wanted me to do about that. I can't jump. Okay.
Yeah, it counts as a platform.
Saw that coming. Oh, it's only the very, very end of the game. But to explain a better way to use the Mega Ball to jump, just jump on it.
You
hate my life.
Hey, you rectified it.
Don't care. Lived. Okay, so let's play this a little safer.
Takes out the boulder.
Dang it!
Whoopsie poodles. It's almost like you saw that coming.
It's almost like that was on purpose. Oh boy, is this the actual boss?
You see, you don't get the robot masters, you get bass.
Ah, dang
and
it.
treble.
Yeah, well, I've got a laser. Is he weak to anything?
He's not weak to anything, but Flash Bomb will do a lot more damage to him than anything else.
Okay, so he's weak to Flash Bomb.
Mm-mm. He's not weak to it, it just stays on the screen long enough to deal damage to him.
Hmm.
It's not a weakness, it's just, you know, iframe stuff.
I know exactly how dangerous it is. Something you don't understand is that some people are willing to go through danger to do bad things.
Shut up. I don't need you. I don't need your words to do this evil energy stuff. Or that stupid other robot Wily's making. What? Nothing. Shut up and fight me.
Oh no, I'm evil. Let's do it! No. That's not power. Mega Man. Mega Man, do we have to give you a dictionary?
No, it's not the power he's talking about.
Okay, so...
Flash Bomb.
Ow.
Jump. Jump.
Jump, jump.
Slide. Slide.
I don't know what you're doing, but I don't like it. Okay. I see what it does now. I'm gonna go over here. Oh no! Ah!
Half presses, my friend.
I can't move. Why couldn't I move? That was a whole hit that I didn't have to take. Where are you safe? Far side, I guess?
Yeah, far side.
Hey, I didn't get hit by that for once. Oh, come on. Well, I killed him, so who cares? That's a dirty win, but a dirty win is still a win.
Hey, as much HP as you had at the end.
With fake power. Mega Man.
They couldn't get away with that damn you this time. Wait for it. Why you don't understand?
Mega Man, I still think we need to get you a dictionary. I'm not sure you understand what power is.
Yeah, why you don't understand, Mega Man?
Oh man, that's not the end.
No, he's just the mid-boss.
Oh heck.
Yeah, Ice Wave.
Well, I might as well just go die.
No, you go die.
Like, I'm not gonna get anywhere on this much life. Killed by a Met.
And you had life.
Killed by a Met.
Oh, you gotta do base again.
Dang it.
Ready.
That was like, that's kind of a blind jump. Like, they could be shooting at you down here. You don't know. Okay. But I want to know what was up there. Was there anything up there?
I don't know. Oh, just
Health.
life.
Gee, that would have been nice.
Would've been nice beforehand, buddy. Pal of mine.
Beautiful.
Base too small to get shot.
I hate these jumps.
Well, it's not like anything's gonna come out of the pit on you. Mega Man would never do that to you.
Not in a Mega Man game.
He says still bitter about Mega Man 4 pulling that crap on him when he was a kid. Oh, these pits are probably fine.
What the? Friggin'.
And down the pit.
Know it.
We all knew it. We were just humoring you.
I hate video games. Perfect.
I mean, I was thinking, why don't you do that?
Exactly what I wanted to do.
I was gonna say, just go down to the top section and then just shoot the tornado hole down and then go back up that way, or you know, get good.
What the crap?
I was off screen enough. And something jumps up. Okay, now you're fighting the boss.
Oh boy.
Do you even want to guess what the boss is?
Nope. Just tell me what to use on it.
It's the Green Devil. You gotta use your flash bombs to open it up, and then Thunder Claw to actually hit its weakness.
How about I just laser it?
Well, you probably could.
How good is laser gonna do?
I don't know. I've never used it on it. Basically, it's a big old jello mold with an eye in between, and you gotta open up the jello mold to get to the eye.
This is kind of a neat devil.
Yeah. He comes back in Mega Man and Base and kind of sets the tone for the game. Like he's nothing, it's just like, oh, we're starting with the devil, that's not good. Oh yeah, there you go. His weakness is Thunderclaw. It's just Flash Bombs tends to get the thing open faster.
Well, laser seems to get it open like heckin' immediately, so let's go
yeah,
with
you're
that.
using the laser.
Okay, you're coming over there now. Go on in, buddy.
Ow, ow. My brand.
No.
Didn't think I forgot this, did ya?
I'm just gonna get hit by every one of them. At every opportunity, I will get hit.
Well, thanks a lot, you ruined our perfect run.
No! Now I have to dodge your attack again. Oh, that does hit you. Dang
Yeah,
it.
you actually have to slide now.
Fine, I'll get hit twice.
I don't even think...
There, we did it. I love how wiggly the hole that used to have the eyeball in it is when you kill it. Like, it just doesn't know what the crap. Just can't hold itself together anymore.
Oh yeah, it's kind of just blew up the command center. What was it supposed to do?
Alright, and with that done... Oh, I remapped the controls, by the way.
Oh great, what one's what?
It's the same as before, just these buttons swap weapons.
Oh, so the bumpers do it.
do not hit the triggers.
Like this?
Exactly.
Alright.
Hitting the triggers will cause the game to explode.
Wouldn't want to wreck your Sega Saturn version. Would you even have gotten a Saturn?
I think I have one.
Okay.
I think I got one after the fact.
No.
Like, way later. Got, like, an old used one. Had a couple things on it.
Ready.
I do actually mean do not hit the bumpers, because...
Yeah, no, I know.
It could actually cause major problems.
Load. Save. Anger.
There he is.
How much does this do now? Okay, is he weak against? He is flash bomb. Yeah, okay. It's the end of the game. We're doing weaknesses.
I don't care, man. Wreck him.
I don't care, man. It's pretty bland robot master, I'll tell you that much.
Better than this is stupid, man.
Okay.
Okay, so Frostman up first.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
was
this
Tengu?
is Tengu Man. Yep.
Are you worthy
Oh,
of
it
my
was Tengu
challenge?
week too.
Ice Wave.
That's right, because you had to get him on the ground.
Tornado hold.
Whee!
Yeah, that's what happens when he gets you with that.
Wanna land sometime? Wanna land sometime?
I don't know.
Here you go.
Got lucky on that one.
Ready.
I'm kind of used to hitting the Mega Buster, so when he... when I have the weapon on, it's like, kind of doesn't click with me that it's like the button is this one now instead of this
Are
one.
you worthy of my challenge?
Maybe I should remap it so backup fire is just the main.
No, it's just,
Tornado hold. Tornado hold. Here you go.
There we go, friggin' finally.
Here you go.
and it comes back down. you
There
do
we go.
this, Then you go.
Here you go.
I don't remember having a lot of trouble with him, but like,
I think you mostly got lucky.
I think I did, because looking at him there, like, I don't even think he used that one where he shot the ball of wind at you.
I do not believe you did.
Oh, this one is,
Tornado hold.
yeah. So you can tangle up his arms.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Exactly
Nani?
this.
Thunder Carnival.
Thunder Carnival. That gonna last? No, it didn't.
What are you doing?
There we go.
What have you done to me?
Ow.
Like, you can't hurt him or something while he's...
Oh no, you can hurt him
Tangled
while he's
up.
tied up.
It just didn't look like it was doing anything.
So this should be Grenade Man, because I think it's all
Grenade Man!
it's all the Robot Masters according to like their
That felt
beginning
good.
screen.
I'll be nice on you.
I'll be nice on you.
Black bomb. Black bomb.
Flashbang! Flashbang! Flashbang!
For as objectively bad and mimetic as the dub has been in this game, I think we can all agree that Grenade Man's dub is perhaps the best dub ever to come out of a video game.
Uh-huh.
Aquaman?
Yeah. Like I said, I think it's based on their screen stuff.
What was Aquaman's weakness? Freeze?
The Astro Crush.
Really? Astro Crush?
He's a tank. He's a water tank. What do you think happens to a water tank when you smash it with a meteor?
I don't know. What does anything happen when you smash it with a meteor?
Stop running into me, you weirdo.
Smashing with a meteor is like everybody's weakness.
There's that one bit from, what was it? The Adult Swim. Was it the adult, or was it just one of those? It was Robot Chicken. And, it's one of those jokes about how Batman's paranoid against everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And so he has backup plans for everything. And Robin's looking at the...
Is this Swordman?
Should be Swordman up here. Swordman.
Swordman.
Uh,
Oh, and you use water against him.
Yeah. And Robin going through a bunch of them. He gets like the Manhunter, and it's basically fire is his weakness. This actually is his weakness. There's a whole thing to that story.
Hmm.
And it basically goes like through everyone else and keeps saying they're all weak to fire. And it's like, yeah, everyone's weak to fire.
It's fire.
Yeah.
You go get lit on fire. See how effective it is on you. Oh no, I'm wet. Oh, you like overheat him, or not eat him, you like cool him off when
Yeah, you cool him off a little too quickly on that.
I don't think I ever quite got the hang of... I think it was like right before I killed him that I even realized that the thing that falls down falls directly on you. I don't know if I quite figured out his tell for
You
it.
asked me that, and I was like, it's basically, it clues in on you,
Yeah.
and then you just bait it out.
Like, I feel like after another fight or two, I would have had him down pretty good. Like, you gotta learn. You have to figure... Like, you have to take that second to figure stuff out. Okay, Astro Man, was he...
It's
Sword?
Search missile.
Search? Yeah, it was Search. Let me get here. He's just real heckin' hard to hit with it, because...
Spark Mandrill Syndrome.
Yep. I'm gonna be honest. I like Spark Mandrill Syndrome. Like, if you want to try to buster him, if you want to challenge, then like, yeah, don't use their weakness. But I feel like it doesn't need to be that bad.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be that. I kind of like it when it's like definitely the boss takes more damage and kind of gets thrown off. But when it kind of resets their entire AI pattern, I'm kind of thrown off of the whole thing.
Yeah, I feel like maybe not that bad, but I like it when you can use their weakness and you just kind of have won the fight.
Yeah. There was that.
Blew yourself up, friend. Good job.
There was that.
That's a radar on his chest. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, he's Search Man. There's that WB, like, supposed to be based off of graphic novel where it's like all the heroes are basically in the 50s and everything, and the Martian Manhunter shows up, and Batman's already figured him out. It's a pretty good one, and Batman shows up and basically tells him like he played good with everyone because he spent like 70,000. Like, this is the 50s, so he spent like $70,000 getting kryptonite to keep Superman in place, and he goes like, all I needed to go down is go to the penny store and buy a 10-cent pack of matches to deal with you. And I'm like, god damn, that is intimidating. Let's see here.
Alright, so I'm guessing going in there gives us our continue point.
Yeah, we could only hope.
And then Wily is going to be stage 2. Because let me tell you, that's going to be real butts. Or maybe we don't get a continue point, which is great.
Oh, the boss door is the continue point.
Well, like if you game over, though.
Oh, no, I think you're screwed.
Amazing.
Where's this? Ah! Wahaha. You're trapped, Mega Man.
Oh no, if only it were this easy to take out Mega Man. Why hadn't he done this before?
You can't move, can you? Can you? He acts that inquisitively, like, it's like, I've seen you do worse stuff. I'm going to make a virus out of it. It's as long as nobody destroys it at the end of this game. I mean, adventure. I mean, my plans.
My plans! You know, if you didn't take time to say that...
Yeah, Duo wouldn't have shown up. No. That one thing I did took me out of this whole fight. You have to fight it alone now. Dang it.
So hey Duo, you know that thing? Where you can just, like, turn into a ball of energy and obliterate literally everything? Giant monsters, towers tall? Oh man, and Proto Man's here too. He said he was fine, though. Just knock out Wily's engine or something. God dang it. Hate video games. You don't even have a glass window, you piece of crap. I can just shoot you in your face. Okay, so obviously actually only shooting him in his face is the only way to hurt him. He takes the most damage from Astro Crush, which of course is why you're doing it. After that, after you run out of that, he takes damage from Water Balloon, Flame Sword, and the Mega Ball.
It's basically a mouth cannon. If that goes off, it's ouchie times for everyone. I should probably just hit him with Flash Grenade.
Ready.
Yeah, Flash Bomb, it only does 1 damage, but it'll probably hit him a couple times.
Yeah, it's like the same thing with base, where it's just I like how he shows up again. It's like, you blew up my cannon last time.
I still don't have a cannon thanks to you, so... let's see here. Homing Sniper does 0 damage. Tornado Hold does 0 damage. If you hit him with a fan of the Tornado Hold, it will do 1 damage. But the actual tornado part does no damage. Mega Buster does, like, a lemon does 1 damage and your charge shot does 2. I wonder if the laser does more.
Well, the thing you have to keep in mind is you have to keep that mouth closed, or else he does a devastating laser attack to himself.
Yay!
And now I see if that rush medic thing will heal me, because this is going to be a nasty fight.
Oh yeah, because of course this has never been... Wily's never gone down in 1 fight before.
I think it's, when did you start using the capsules? I have it open on
2.
another page. No, he did the alien thing.
Oh, that's right, yeah. 3 then, I guess.
It's the boop, that one.
Boop.
No, I don't think he did it in 3. I'm thinking like 4 or 5.
What was 3?
3 was Gamma.
Right.
You
On
rush.
one hand, I kind of like the idea of... Like, I like the Wily Capsule, but I feel like at this point it's kind of overused. That you just always know, yep, that's gonna be it. Flame Sword or Flash Bomb?
Yeah, just he's kind of staying up top. It's kind of annoying. It's like he's actually weak to Flame Sword. It's just that he barely comes down.
Yeah.
If that pattern looks familiar, that's straight from Mega Man 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know I've seen that before. Oh, it's because you're blinking. I'm like, why are you gray?
Stop picking that one! What did I say?
It's gonna be something like, oh, if you hit him with Flame Sword, by the way.
It just activates that always.
We're just always gonna do the one that's hardest to dodge.
Oh, I'm gonna die here because I've already used the Rush Charger.
Hit him with the Mega Ball. I wasn't serious.
I am.
Ugh.
It didn't work. Who'd have thunk it?
Why didn't it work?
I was gonna say, if I somehow make it through that whole thing.
Ready.
Okay, I got a little more health, so I don't have to worry, as long as that Rush Medic doesn't screw me over, because sometimes he will just give you all energies, and not health.
Or I don't know, man, do the crap that it did to me. Put them all on the ceiling. God dang it.
Well, you were kind of, like, stuck there, so... I dodged it. I've avenged my 7-year-old self. Who never played this game because it was only available on PlayStation and Saturn, and... Who has a PlayStation or Saturn? Only losers. It's all Nintendo. Let's get that Rush Medical. Yes, I know it's probably something else.
Yeah, PlayStation was that.
Don't you do it, Rush. Oh, there you go. I was gonna say, Rush, you're gonna very much upset me.
Yeah, because the PlayStation was 32-bit, but it took advantage of the CDs. The 64 was actively more powerful, but it was still running on cartridges.
And then Nintendo promised to never use power in their systems again. I think they stopped after the GameCube. Like, the GameCube was kind of the loser of that generation, sadly.
GameCube was a disc.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like, GameCube was probably the last time they went big on power.
Yeah, I think they just realized that having power doesn't account for not making unique or interesting games or gameplay styles. So after that, they instead have been focusing on, well, what else can we do just to, like make cool games?
And... time.
Ah,
I mean, game.
hey, time. Your time is 3.5 hours.
3.5 days. Whew! That was a fast one.
There's a little bit of a nail biter there in the end, though. No lives left. Have to redo the boss rush if you died again. Watching your health go down. Going like, okay, you hit him the same time he hits you, so...
If he had stuck with that 7 shot, I would have probably been dead a lot more.
Oh no, it's the evil energy.
I'm gonna kill you, I mean, Mega Man.
Oh no, the evil energy is Mega Man-ing Mega Man.
Like how
All that Mega Man.
Like how Wily's like, wait, what? Aren't I supposed to be the evil one?
Got him.
Did you ever see the stuff from the comics, the Archie comics for Mega Man? Because they do the Raw Moon bit. That's that Super Rockman adventure thing. And at the end, Wily gets acquitted because he helped Mega Man during the whole thing. And the attorney for
this is not good.
for Wily during that whole thing is basically Phoenix Wright.
He will die soon.
He's probably in there.
And he just acquit Wily. You know how many times he's done this crap?
Well, it's mostly because of the fact that technically Raw Moon was the bad guy during the whole thing, and Wily did help near the end, so Mega Man put in a good word for him.
I mean, like, I can understand acquitting him of some charges, but you know how many times he's tried to take over the world, right? Helping out Mega Man once doesn't quite...
Was it 2 times at that point? Because I think that's supposed to be in between 3.
Ooh, Duo used to look different. That is a cool design. They shouldn't have changed him.
Well, that's what he looked like before he crash landed on the planet and Light had to fix him.
Oh, so since he's been fixed, he's kind of built out of spare parts.
Yeah,
now.
Light did what he did because that was all he could do. Like this one robot's just like, I'm gonna steal money, and Mega Man's like, "The F you say?" What would be the curse words that Mega Man would say? Would he be like really hard to say frick? It's like, what the frick you say? It's like, oh, he's mad.
I don't know. I don't think he's got it in him. I don't think that's part of his vocabulary.
I'm not saying like he has to drop like F-bombs or S-bombs or anything. I mean, like, what are the G-rated ones that are just too spicy for Mega Man to say?
I don't know, man. I think I think the worst thing, the absolute worst thing he would say is darn.
I think you said that before.
Yeah, like that's it. That's all the farther it'll go.
Kind of the Dragon Ball, we have to edit this from them saying damn to darn or blast you.
He's going to be okay. He will regain consciousness soon. My job is done. I must go. I'll leave Mega Man up.
Man,
to you.
Duo looked heckin' cool though.
But
Yeah, they actually made a nice little story for them on
I have
in the
a-
comics during that Raw Moon thing I was talking about,
Hmm.
where
Wake up! Wake up, Mega Man!
the evil robot was actually one of the patrolmen, along with Duo,
Wow!
and he decided to turn on them and
Mega Man, you're okay!
take up Raw Moon on his offer and everything, so he kills like another one of them. And he basically gets a badass line of like, he jams his big hand through the guy, and the guy goes like, "Trio, what are you doing?" And he goes like, "Quartet, die wondering," and just...
See what Raw Moon looks like. Oh, it's just a big friggin' octopus computer.
Yeah, he also has like
Man.
Raw Thor form and like a Raw Devil.
Of course he's got a devil form.
Well, yeah, like the
Raw devil.
the Star Droids.
Yep. Sure is a raw devil.
Yeah,
Mega Man just sitting back there going, "Oh no, again."
those the Star Droids from Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy. In the comic book, they made him their big boss and everything. So the Star Droids worked for Raw Moon.
Okay, Raw Thor looks a little better. Raw Thor looks pretty good. I can 100% though go like, "Alright, we're gonna take on my devil form." Turns into Raw Devil, and Mega Man's just like, "God dang it.
Yeah,
Look, just turn into orbs, come at me, I'll shoot your core."
Shadow Man actually worked for them in the comic books as well. He's one of the Kyber bots.
Oh boy, finger beams.
Hey, there's Sword Man.
Sword Man. Oh, there's all the initial,
Yeah, those are like the sketches that won.
yeah, that's the art that was actually submitted to the contest. Like, Search Man's pretty good.
Yeah,
Search Man is pretty good.
I just like it because it's just kids doing it, and it's like
Yeah.
them having fun.
Frost Man, they changed, like,
Frost Man
everything.
is such a weird improvement.
The
where it's
only
like,
thing they kept with Frost Man was the tubes coming out of his chest.
Grenade Man looks like he's a rugger of some
See,
sort.
Grenade Man, the resolution on that was real bad, but if you actually look at it, it shares a lot of similarities with Grenade Man.
And then there's Aqua Man, looks so weird. And that was it. I think Tengu Man and Astro Man were already pre-made,
Hmm.
because it says on the actual page that they only had room for 6, and 3 of them were the pre-made ones.
Well, that explains why I couldn't find any information on what their original sketches looked like.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird because they're usually pretty good at like getting all of them in there.
The penultimate boss? Who's the boss?
I think that's Raw Devil, Raw Yellow Devil.
I'm just looking up an entirely different game now. New Yellow Devil.
That's the one where if you game over, roll dies at the end. Just to like get really super sad and everything.
Oh, this is the friggin'... Ooh,
These are the other sketches that were,
rejected.
yeah, rejected in the end. That first one reminds me
That
of
one's
a
kinda
Yu-Gi-Oh
neat.
card for some reason. Yeah, that's the Search Man template.
I don't know which one that would be, but that looks kind of neat.
It looks like Burst Man.
Oh,
from-
that's amazing. I love it.
I know. Some of these are just great. This Search Man one's kind of remind me. I was looking up something last night for. I can never remember these Inuyasha characters
Oh my goodness, I love it.
for some reason because they're just like they like show up for one episode.
That guy just swing his head around on a chain?
They show up for like one episode and have like no purpose afterwards.
I don't know which one that was supposed to be, but they should have used that one.
Yeah, that's called Mega Man and Base. It's Pirate Man.
No, not Pirate Man, the dude with his head on a chain.
Oh, I don't know. I think it was that wasn't
Boy,
probably one.
Tambourine Man.
that probably wasn't the pre-template ones.
Hmm.
And anyway, I looked them up and I found out their name, and it's Gazu and Mezu. And I was like, why does that sound familiar? And then I was like, oh, Gaz and Mez from Dragon Ball, yeah.
Roll Man. Rollman 0.
Ratman.
Ratman.
Rat
Oh, what is it? Linazumi Man?
Looks like Volcano Man. Is that his name? I think it's something different.
Wait, Super Adventure Rockman, that was the, cutscene game, right?
Yeah, that's the
Alright, well that explains how they can make a Yellow Devil threatening.
what is it? It's the Dragon's Lair kind of thing. Clockman.
Oh, he's got his head sticking up, so it's like the one you can slap on top to turn it off.
Bonus mode. LR and start button.
Nah.
Oh, it's just basically gallery stuff.
Oh.
Yeah,
We did it though. We saved the world.
I like this game. It has a little extra difficulty in the whole like no energy tank stuff. But
Yeah, I feel like.
but
admittedly,
it gives you the leeway in the checkpoint system.
Yeah, admittedly, I think it's been a while since I last played a Mega Man game, so it's hard for me to like compare difficulty directly. But I do feel like there were some parts, such as say that second snowboarding section, that were far more difficult than I have seen in a Mega Man game up until now.
Oh, Wily 1.
And they can kind of get away with that by making it like the start of the section. So,
Yeah, if that was in the middle of the section, it would
or
have
the
been like,
end. You gotta play through a whole level before you get to that again, just to fail. So, like, they had some intelligent level design going into that. But I do feel like there were some segments of this game that were uncharacteristically difficult. But also, as I said, there was a lot of interesting stuff in this game, too. And I feel like they're taking advantage of the increase in graphical fidelity and the increase in...
yeah, the new hardware.
Hardware, like the power of the hardware, to do some things that they otherwise wouldn't have been able to do.
Yeah, because this was the only classic Mega Man game that hit the PlayStation before it was basically like every Mega Man game will be on every platform at this point.
Yeah, and you can't just think of, oh well, increased hardware means better graphics. It also lets you do other things. Like, just imagine going back to the NES and remaking all of these stages on the NES. Some things you could get away with, but some things you couldn't really.
They have the
Well,
D-Makes.
I know I've
I
seen
know
the
the
D-Makes.
D-Makes, yeah.
But, like, some things you can just pretty easy go one-to-one. Okay, plop that bad boy right in there. But there are other things that just don't quite work right. And I'm sure... I think I've seen the D-Makes. And it feels like they had to change some things around to make it work.
Yeah, they always tend to do that.
Yeah.
I honestly like it. I like it. Graphically looks better than 7 in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I'll get behind that
Because-
100%.
Because it's like, I can get used to 7's graphics, but I can never take that Mega Man sprite just not being mad at everything. It's like 7 times, really, Wily,
Yeah,
this whole time, but...
Yeah, just to interject real quick, I love the Mega Man sprite in this game.
Oh, this is great. The sprite works fantastic.
He's nice and compact. He's a tiny sprite as well. So, like, he doesn't take up a huge amount of screen real estate. You can still see and react to a large amount of content around you. And it's a compact sprite, which I mentioned before when talking about, like, hitboxes and that stuff. You want a nice compact sprite, so you're not confused about, will this hit me, will this not hit me? Is this part of my hitbox, or is this part of my hitbox?
Yeah, you got like that weird thing where your arm sticks out this much, and that's technically part of your hitbox, despite the fact your hitbox should be like a square around the body.
Yeah, so the tighter and more compact they can make your sprite, the less ambiguity there is. You don't even have to think about it, and that's good stuff. I do feel like Mega Man moved real slow in this game, though.
Yeah, definitely felt like he was a lot slower. Like,
Like-
7 felt faster.
I feel like even the slide was kind of slow.
Yeah, I don't really know what that's all about, but
Like, they gave you the thing to power up your slide to make it go faster. Was there a thing that just made you run faster? Because I feel like they could have used... Proto Man, you did nothing in this game.
he did like 2 things. He showed up and stopped the fight with Duo, and then saved Duo.
Duo was already done fighting.
Oh.
We were starting to talk like buds, and
3.
then he showed up, and Duo was like, "Ah, crap, something new, I'm out."
Sorry, 3 things. He did those 2 things, and then he relayed Duo's message at the very end, which we were kind of talking over with other stuff, which just basically said, like, thank you. And then Duo never showed up again. Because then they did, like, 2 other games, and the series went in hiatus for a while, and then they did 11, and 11, we're kind of waiting on 12, and we're kind of hoping 12 does other stuff, but we're also waiting for Mega Man X9, if that happens.
Yeah, at
Then
this,
there's, like, there's the Battle Network collection that needs to happen at some point, which they're kind of promising something's going to happen soon, but last year was a bust for everyone, so you're just going to have to wait on that.
yeah,
so-
I feel like as far as the Mega Man franchise as a whole goes, there is at least a degree of running out of steam, I guess.
Well, this was the last classic one until 9 and 10 showed up.
Well, there's a degree of, like, running out of ideas. And Capcom is kind of known for milking something for as long as it's profitable.
Yeah, the Street Fighter 2 name whatever edition you want thing.
And in comparison to that, take something like Nintendo with the Mario series. They're still cranking out Mario games to this day, but they take their sweet time between those games. You don't just go like, new Mario game every year, let's go, long as it makes us money.
Or the fact I would say, like, technically I think Resident Evil 4 beats out Skyrim on how many game stations am I on.
Yeah, but
Consoles
like with
and game
Mega Man, or not with Mega Man, like with Mario, when they make a new game, it's still got the core that feels like Mario, but they try to do something interesting with it every time. Whereas with Mega Man, as Capcom does, they went, "Oh man, this is making us money. Quick, do another one." It's still making us money. Quick, do another one. And there were maybe some minor changes along the way, but at its core, you compare Mega Man 8 to Mega Man 1, and it's effectively the same game.
Yeah, jumpy shooting and all that.
Yeah, it's... there are obvious improvements and changes they made along the way, but at its core, it's the same game.
That's why I kind of like 11 a lot recently, is because it's starting to throw in a little more story between everyone. Everything. It's like, Mega Man really doesn't throw a lot of story outside of the fact that, Wily bad, go beat him. 10 kind of hit on that a little bit. 11 started to do some ambiguity between the parties involved and everything. But it always kept the gameplay as the major factor. It's like, you can always skip the cutscenes, but, first run through, maybe watch them or something. But
Now, one thing that Mega Man does, when I mentioned, coming up with a new gameplay style surrounding it, is Mega Man has a lot of different series. Because there is Mega Man series, the X series, the Star Force series, the Legend games,
Battle Network,
ZX,
the Zero, ZX, and stuff.
Yeah. So, there is all of those, and those are kind of the same thing that, Mario does, but the difference being, again, that with Mega Man, they go, it's still making us money, crank out the next one. Whereas Nintendo will sit back and go, let's just wait. And if we're going to make another one, we'll make sure it does something interesting and unique and cool. If we're going to make a direct sequel, then we'll make sure it does something interesting and unique and cool.
I mean, how many people are waiting on Mario Odyssey 2 at this point?
Yeah.
Alongside with Breath of the Wild 2, probably going to happen in 2022.
Yeah. So, in that regard, I think they ran through the 8 games initially, and when they did this, that's when they were just cranking out games, fast as we can crank them out. Get that money truck driving. And And I think after 8 they realized, or it was not profitably worth them immediately making a 9.
I think they just got a lot more out of the X series. Because
Yeah.
it was basically like Mega Man X came out, and it was like X4. X4 came out the same year as Mega Man 8, and like after that it's Mega Man 5, Mega Man X5, X6, X7, then X8, and then X has gone into like hibernation just as much as Mega Man Classic did. Then Mega Man Classic came back out of nowhere for 2 games, then went in hibernation again.
Well, and again, the point that I'm working towards is you mentioned the X series. Again, that's where like they were just going, okay, the X games are actually taking off. Those are still profitable, but the original Mega Man series just isn't holding up like it used to. So let's just not worry about that and focus on X. When they went back for 9 and 10, I feel like that's when they looked back, or they kind of looked at how the time has changed and went, there's actually a lot of demand now for something closer to the classic Mega Man games.
Yeah, that was during the big classical retro renaissance
Yeah.
time.
Like, there's a lot of demand for a Mega Man game like that. So, you know what? Let's make a 9. And, of course, there was a 9, and then they said, well, this is profitable, let's make a 10. And they made a 10, and 10 wasn't as profitable, so they were like, okay, let's just hold off on 11.
There was a lot of internal stuff for like why Mega Man kind of hit hiatus for a while,
Yeah.
but
And then 11 finally made its way out, and I think that's again where they said, we've got to mix it up, we've got to do something interesting. But there's still demand for this. And like, I feel like 11 was that perfect storm of them realizing there's a lot of demand for a classic Mega Man game, but also they don't want the exact same game again.
yeah, it's been about 3 years or so since Mega Man 11 came out.
So I think they hit that perfect storm, and that's when 11 came out. And here's hoping at this point that they kind of take that lesson to heart and give us a 12 when it's ready to be a good game that people actually want, instead of either let's just put it on hiatus forever because because it's not profitable anymore, or let's crank out a sequel as soon as physically possible to make money.
God, I think Mega Man 11 sold like 1 million copies at this point.
So
One of the big sellers and everything. Because they did something like that with Resident Evil. Like, Resident Evil 7 came out, then Resident Evil 2 came out like 2 years after the remake, and then Resident Evil 3 came out after that, but Resident Evil 8 came out earlier this year. And it seems like they're taking their time out instead of like getting the games out faster.
And even with Mega Man 8 here, I think they've taken into account with 8 what they learned from the X series, which is, oh yeah, we want more story and fancy cutscenes. But at the end of the day, the voice acting is terrible. And the gameplay is still just a Mega Man game.
It's surprising how similar storytelling-wise it is with like Mario, where it's like you get a story at the start, maybe some in the middle, and then at the end, but there's almost uninterrupted gameplay in between.
Yeah. And I can appreciate that, really.
Yeah.
Like, you just give me my setup so I know what I'm in for, and then let me just play a game.
Yeah, the keep it simple kind of thing. It's like, give me the setup for some backstory and whatnot, and then we'll just get into the main game, we'll play through that, and we'll give us our resolution.
Yeah.
And if you want to give us an in-between, that's fine too.
Yeah, and in-between is nice too, because it helps kind of mix things up just a little bit. So when you go into the second half, you're like, okay, it's still just the second half, but the stakes are higher. Anyway, we've been prattling on for heaven knows how long.
It's a fun game. Like, it's available on the Legacy Collection, which
Not
is
the Saturn version, though. That's the PlayStation.
Yeah,
version.
not the Saturn version.
The
That's
PlayStation version is what's
PlayStation-
been ported to everything.
Apparently, it's easier to port it. PlayStation version's still good though, so don't discount it just
Yeah,
because
it's
this
the
one has Cutman and Woodman in it.
Yeah, like this game has Cutman, Woodman, and like the gallery or whatever, but otherwise,
Even the Legacy Collection has the gallery now,
yeah.
so it's like
So, just
but yeah.
the PlayStation version is
Legacy Collection's basically available on everything. So grab it if you want, and if not, just do stuff that's like
Yeah,
that kind
and
of
again,
thing.
I do believe that 8 is better than 7. I have some qualms with 8, but like at the end of the day, I still think it's an okay game. Just be aware of what you're getting yourself into.
Yep. And the next time we get into the... Oh, God, the next time we get into this series, we're gonna...
Let's just not worry about it. Don't worry about it until the time comes.
I know.